Hi, this is Rebecca Warrington from rjmindbody.com. Welcome to Chair Yoga. So today we're going to be doing some ab work using the strap or the scarf you have. So make sure that's near you. If you don't have it, it's not the end of the world because you can just use your arms. We're going to continue with some arm work today as well. Some of this will be done standing. So different routines from what we've been doing. And I'm going to teach you a breathing technique. In yoga, they call it pranayama, which is prana is the life force, means life force, and it's basically it's another word for saying breathing exercises. But in yoga, prana is more than just the oxygen that we're breathing into our bodies. It's more about the energy, the life force, the thing that keeps it beyond the what we can see or feel. And so it has a lot to do with has a very spiritual component to it. So you think of prana, so it's not just I'm breathing in the oxygen and I'm breathing out the carbon dioxide. I'm just I'm breathing in energy and breathing out energy. And usually the energy which we breathe out are the things that we don't need anymore, we would need to let go of, things that aren't benefiting us, not being helpful, they're hurting us probably more than helping us. And the things we breathe in and we take in our bodies are things that are nurturing and kind and loving. So it's not necessarily even, it's the mental prana, it's the emotional prana that we keep letting go of and bringing fresh prana back in. And that's the same thing with what we put in terms of food. You know, what do you put in your bodies that is nurturing and loving and kind, and what you don't, and of course the things that aren't so kind. What does that do to our bodies? So everything affects as a whole body. It goes beyond just the body, the physical body, and so when we say pranayama, it's more than just the breathing. But I know for most of us, we're doing a breathing technique. We know that it's helping our lungs. We know it's good for our skin. It's great for our lymphatic system because when we're doing any kind of deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, it stimulates the lymphatic system, which not a lot of things we do in life, in our everyday life, that stimulates the lymphatic system. You know, jumping up and down is one of them. Brushing your skin is another. Diaphragmatic breathing is the other as well. And also lifting your legs above your head and things like that. So what we're going to do here is it's a basic breath. It's a different kind of a breath. It's a multi-layered breath. So I'm going to just explain it to you, and then we'll do it together. The first part of it is we breathe in about 50% of our lung capacity, then breathe in the other 50% until we're filled up. And then each time we hold in between, and then the last hold we then exhale like a sigh through the mouth. And then the next time we do it by thirds. So a third inhale, then a third, and then we hold in between, then a third. Finally, we're filled to the top, and then we ha it out. And then finally we'll do it the halves. Quarter and a half and 3/4, and finally the full cup. And what's nice about this, and I did this in one of my earlier classes, I practiced it with them, is that I felt this great sense of relaxation. It's one I haven't felt in a long time, so it was very interesting. First time I've actually done this particular pranayama. Okay, so what we're going to do, the first thing is just exhale completely through the mouth. Empty the lungs. And then we're going to inhale through the nose about 50% and hold. And then inhale more, another 50%. Fill to the top, and then exhale through the mouth. Go ha. Empty out those lungs. So to the point where you couldn't even speak. Now we're going to do, we're at this, the thirds. We're going to take an inhale for a third and hold at the top. Hold. And then another third. Hold the breath. And then another third. And we've reached the top. No more, there's no more air coming in. And then exhale. Sigh. Let it all out. Now we're doing quarters. Take a breath in. A quarter. And then another quarter. And then another quarter. And finally the full cup. Hold at the top. Hold, 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 hold. And then a So you might feel this sense of you've released the tension, depending on the part of the day you're doing this at, whether you just woke up or you're in the second half of the day. I want you to then now come back to your regular breathing. So a regular means the belly breath, inhaling, letting the belly expand, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose or the mouth. Inhaling, letting the belly expand, and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And this time what we're going to do before we go on to any of the other things, we're going to take your right ankle on your left thigh. Other option is right ankle in front of your left ankle. And I'm going to do the higher version. Take your right knee, press it down, or take that right knee, press it away. So not all of us are able to even lift our ankle this high. But if you can, without any pain, that's great. Take an inhale, lift up, or not, it's fine the other way. Press your right knee down. And then inhaling, lifting the knee up. So if you crossed your leg in front, you just you do the same thing, knee away, and then bring the knee back up. Take an inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the knee up, and this time press it down. Take an inhale, leave it down, press it down, and then let's lean forward as if you're peeking over your leg and you're trying to see what's beyond your leg. And feel that stretch in that right bottom cheek. And breathe in. Your diaphragm breathing, let the prana help the prana. So prana moves, how it moves through your body. One of the ways is through your breathing. If you're only breathing chest, if you're only doing short, shallow breaths, think of where does that prana go? How do you move your energy, the life force through your body if you're only doing it from the chest? Take an inhale and exhale, lift up. Diaphragmatic breath moves the energy throughout the body because it's the power of those muscles, the diaphragm muscles. Let's take that right leg off and let's just loosen up, and let's take the hands on your chair and little sways from side to side. If you can scoot your bottom a little further up towards the edge of the chair, that's great. If not, then just do what you can do here. Just little hip openers here. This loosens up your hip joints. And then let's come back to center. Sit up tall again. Find that tall spine. Get used to this as if this actually is more, this is natural. This is intuitive. Now place your left ankle on your right thigh, or you might need to cross it over. Take an inhale, right hand on the foot if it's on your thigh, and lift your knee up. And then exhale, press down. Inhale up. So I suppose the breathing, I did a little different on this side. Exhale down. Doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Inhale up. Exhale down, press the knee down. Inhale, lift. And this time exhale, press the knee down. And then inhale, lift tall, and then lean over that left leg. Feeling the stretch now in the left glute muscle. Softening up through the shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. And let's inhale, lift back up. That should feel really nice. A nice stretch on your lower back and the piriformis muscle, the psoas muscle, all those muscles there. And then this time I want you to just go from side to side. Now move from one side and make this movement a little bit more or bigger. Maybe that's the better way of saying it. Twisting. And your hands can either be on the chair, or if you want a little extra, let the arms come off, just lift the arms up, just halfway. Or on your belly, just as if you don't own these arms. They're not really part of your body. They don't need to do anything. So just working on these hips, sliding back and forth. And maybe making it a little bit more of a push through the hip bone. And then the hip forward. Be careful with your knees. They start to tweak a little bit, then you don't go as deep into these stretches. And now we're going to meet on the right side. Remember, you're not mirroring me. So your right foot is forward, your left foot is back. So you might get confused. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Right foot is flat on the ground. Left leg is bent. If you can start to straighten that back leg, that's great. If you can't, that's perfectly fine too. And I want you to take your hands, right hand on top of that right thigh, left hand on top of that right hand, and I want you to lift your heart and create a little tiny back bend. And feel that stretch in the back of the calf. And then we're going to rebend the knee, that back knee. And then we're going to straighten, or not completely. There'll be always a slight bend to that knee, but back. So working these glute muscles. So before you even straighten them, fire up those glute muscles and then straighten that leg. And then, if that hurts too much, then do not straighten and bend. Just keep this shape. And then from here, let's rebend your back knee. And let's reach the arms up. That's first before we swivel over to the other side. Lift and open the arms out to the sides. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And let the hands come together in front of your heart. So what we're going to do here is you're going to swivel around to the front. Keep your hands, if you can do it without the support of your hands, or you take your hands on the chair. And let's just switch over to the other side. So now your left foot is in front, your right foot is in back, your toes are curled under. Hands are on your left thigh. Push, left hand at the bottom, right hand on top. Take an inhale and exhale, open up your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And if you can start to straighten it, if that's possible, if that's available to you, then do that. Soften the shoulders down, no tension in that neck. And then if this is available, bend the knee, back leg, and straighten. And bend. So lots of leg work here. And straighten, and bend. And you're also using your core as well to keep your body upright. And one more, and this time straighten and then just soften that back knee. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. You're pointing forward, your chest is pointing towards the left leg, and open the arms out to the sides. And then inhale, reach the arms up and bring the hands back to your heart, and then spin forward again. Bring your legs together. Let's reach the arms up. Let's open the arms out to the sides. And then let's place the hands back on your thighs. Let's cross your right leg over, or the other option is to cross in front or over. You can take your right foot behind your left leg, possibly. Some of us can't get that far, so don't do that. I'm going to do that. You're going to reach your arms forward in front of you. So I'll spin around. And you're going to crisscross those arms. So now your left arm crosses underneath your right arm like that. And you're going to place your hands on your shoulders or twist them around. And we're in eagle, we have these eagle arms. So you can place your hands on your shoulders with your arms twisted. So what we're doing here is we are squeezing our inner thighs as well as and you're going to feel the stretch in the upper back, especially around the shoulders. Take an inhale, and I want you to just bring your elbows in towards your belly, your tummy, and bring round your spine. And inhale, lift back up. Abdominal work here, elbows in, round the spine. This is too much, you don't have to cross your legs. Maybe your legs will be, you'll just separate them and just have them hip distance apart. So there's options here. This might be too intense. If it's too much for your arms, then you can just crisscross your arms in front of you or place your hands on your thighs and keep your legs as they are. The idea here is to work on the tummy muscles. Then inhale, lift up and release the arms, but just first open them up out to the side. Feel that wonderful stretch, and then release down and untwist your legs. And let's just shake them out. Shake out the arms. Down and down and down. Loosen up. Let everything shake, 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 shake. Shake out those hands. Don't worry about, imagine they're full of water and you have to shake off all the water. Your whole body has, you don't have a towel. And then come back, and this time you're going to cross your left leg over. Now, or in front of the right ankle. There's different options here. Maybe bring the left foot behind, and then you're going to reach your arms forward. This time the right arm crosses underneath, like an X. And some of us, we put our hands on our shoulders, you're getting a great stretch here. The other option is to twist into eagle arms. Yeah? And we're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, elbows in towards belly, round through the spine. Then inhale, lift back up nice and tall. Breathe in, and exhaling, elbows in towards belly. Ooh. I have to say, I get a lot out of chair yoga. Inhale and exhale. You think this is easy, it's not easy. And other yogis don't know until they've done it. Lift the elbows up, elbows in, because you use different muscles, you're doing different things. Lifting up and then down. And one more time, inhale, lift this, hold. Let's untwist those arms, open the arms out as if you're a bird. You're spreading your wings. And then uncross your legs, and then release the arms, and just do some rolls of the shoulders, one at a time. And then let's go forward. Lots of arm work. I think I felt my arms from yesterday. I don't know if you did, but I did for sure. We're going to take a moment, let our arms take a break for a second, and our legs, we're just going to drop our head to the right. And from this position, you're looking forward. Your right ear and your shoulder are on top of one another. Now all you're going to do is turn your chin towards your right side of your chest. So you should feel lots of activity, lots of sensation in that left shoulder. And then what we're going to do here is you're going to just keep everything as is. This time your chin turns up towards the left corner of the ceiling. So as if you're looking up to see what's happening up there. And you should feel another part of your shoulder working, and then bring your head back to its central position where it was originally started, then lift your head up. And let's just do some looking to the right, as if you're trying to look over your right shoulder, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left. And then come back to center. This time drop your head to the left. Left ear and left shoulder are in line with one another. Let the shoulders relax, no tension in that neck. And let the breath flow in and out the prana, right? Pranayama. And then take your chin and just angle it towards your left side of your chest. And notice if you're gripping onto your teeth, if you're loosen the grip and loosen the jaw. We carry a lot of our tension in our necks and our jaw, and you don't realize till you're asked to relax. And then just turn your head, gaze up towards the right corner of the ceiling. As if, wow, that's very interesting up there. You start to see all the cobwebs, right? And then let's bring the head back to where it was originally, up the ear above the shoulder, and then lift your head up. And let's just do some like little side stretches, and then let's lift our chest, chin up, and then drop our chin down. Okay, so let's come up off our chair and grab our strap or scarf, whatever you might have. Just keep your chair handy in case you need it, but we really don't need the chair for right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this strap. I'm doubling up my strap. If you have a scarf, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to. So you want it to be about a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Maybe, yeah, a little wider than shoulder distance. So what we're going to do here, and I'll show you. You're going to take your right leg back like this. So you're going to go like this, yeah? And with this, the strap, you're twisting to the left. So your right leg steps back, and the strap twists to the left. And then we're going to come back to center, and then left leg back, and you're twisting to the right. So I'm going to do it so you can actually follow me. So left leg back, right arm forward, and we're going to switch. Oh, that's not actually working. Let me do it now. So right leg back, and then bring the strap to the left, that's it. And then back to center, left leg back, right arm to the right. As you could tell, this is relatively a new one I'm teaching today. So right leg back, left, the strap to the left, back to center, left leg back, strap to the right. Got it. Right leg back, strap to the left. And we're going to do, you can go faster or slower. Once you get the rhythm and you know what you're doing, it's easier. Woo. I don't know if you're feeling this, but I am. So these are standing abdominals, and then let's release down. Let's just shake out our shoulders. You might have felt your legs, and let's just shake it out. Let's do a few little figure eights to loosen up our hips. And then let's come back to center. We're going to go into what they call a horse stance, where your legs are wide and your toes are turned out, heels turned in. You're going to take the strap, make sure it is wider than your shoulders. So I'm going to come back here so you can actually see me. And you're going to stretch to the right, take an exhale, inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. And you keep your knees bent here to the right, inhale back to center, exhale to the left. So whittling away your waistline. To the right, inhale back up, exhale to the left. Be extra careful if you have back issues. Just do a few, maybe take a breather, or maybe not. I do a lot of yoga, so I'm not always sure where. If I have achiness, I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then one more time, lift up and release down and just shake it out. Little shoulder rolls, loosen up. Whittle away that waistline. Loosen up those hips. Now what we're going to do is take the strap, and it's just a little bit wider than your shoulders again. You're going to lift your right leg up. So it's like this, and you're going to bring the strap down. So you're going to lift up and left leg and strap down, and then up, the arms up, and then right leg up. So it doesn't matter which leg you're on. Just leg up and strap comes down towards the leg. Now if you have to bend the knee, bend the knee. You don't have to keep it straight. I'm actually going to keep mine bent because I think it feels better. And think about what you're doing to your belly by doing this exercise, plus your arms. We're going to do a few of these, get the heart rate up a little bit higher. So inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, whoo. Inhale, exhale, whoo. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale, and then shake it out. Just shake out your shoulders. Loosen up, and we have one more to go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do that same thing with the feet opened up wide into that horse stance, toes out to pointing out, heels in, knees bent, soft. It's called a horse stance because it's as if you're sitting on a horse. Take an inhale and exhale to the right. So now the strap stays in front of your chest, and then you twist to the right and inhale, center, exhale to the left, inhale, center. Right, left, right, whoo, left, whoo, right, left, right, and left. And then release down. And take the strap and put it down and just shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake out your shoulders, shake out your legs. Shake out your head, shake out everything. You're like, thank God no one can see me. So in my chair yoga classes in person, these are the things I do. So it kind of is silly. I love to be goofy, get people to laugh, or else it's not fun. You have to make your exercise fun. If it's too serious, you don't stick with it. So however your arms want to go, to the side, to the ceiling. If your legs are hurting, then don't bend them too much. Get that heart rate up. And shake, 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 and then and you can start to do a little bit of a punch, as if you're doing a kickboxing class. And then let's shake it out. And then let's come back down into our seat. Take your time. I know that our heart rate might be slightly up. So let's just come back to our ujjayi breath, so that deep belly breathing. Calming down the nervous system, but feeling how good that is to move, to get a little sweaty. Inhaling and exhaling. Oh, that felt really good to do that. So let's inhale the arms up to the sky, stretch through those fingers, let the hands come down to your heart. Let's just pause here for a moment, closing your eyes or looking to the ground with a soft gaze. Just checking in with yourself. How am I feeling? Without any judgment, without being critical. We're so good at being critical, aren't we? Especially to ourselves. We're never good enough. We always have to do more. Guilt is a big, big thing. It depletes us. That's what affects our prana in the long run. We want positive prana. So the guilt and all that negative stuff is this thing you breathe out. Take an inhale, reach the arms back up, exhale the hands to your heart, and send yourself positivity, love, compassion, for yourself. Fill yourself up first, and then you can be there for others. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I will see you tomorrow, Friday. I'll see you. Thank you for being with me. Namaste, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.